happy Tuesday, and we have another episode of our Tutorial Tuesdays today. Ano na naman kaya ang magiging tutoring natin ngayong Tuesday na ito? We've learned a lot of stuff from our Tutorial Tuesdays episode, and I'm always very excited and I look forward to learning from the guests that we have in this show. Ngayon, we have a very, very special guest and International Women's Month, right? So, of course, babae siya. But before I introduce her to you, chichika muna ako a bit about how has your day been. I hope okay naman ang March natin so far. I hope steady lang. I hope strong. Mag-a-anniversary na tayo sa ECQ. Nararamdaman nyo na ba? Ko kasi ramdam na ramdam ko na. Isipin nyo, 1 year na tayong nakakulong sa ating mga bahay. And even though medyo nag-relax na ang restrictions natin, I hope that you are still taking the necessary precautions and yung ating mga health and safety protocols na maintain pa rin natin. Siyempre, ang hirap naman talaga na ma-stuck sa bahay, and I know that many of us have already started going out. But as always, you know, the virus is still there, the cases are still rising, so sana nag-iingat pa rin tayong lahat. Alright? And dahil napag-uusapan na nga natin ng bahay, ito nga, nasa bahay na tayo. Ako, ang tagal ko na actually hindi nagme-makeup, and maybe you notice kapag minsan nag-host ako ng mga blog live shows natin, pupulbos lang ako konti, ganon. It's all about skincare. Wala nang makeup ngayon, puro skincare dahil ka magme-makeup, nakamask ka naman, hindi ka na rin makikita, di ba? So, I really had a lot of time to think about my skincare, focus on skincare products, try out a lot of the products that I see, lalo na kapag nagsisale ang Lazada at Shopee, tinatry ko talaga yan. But, alam nyo, I'm the type kasi that I'm in my 30s, So, when I was very young, I did not know about skincare. Ang skincare para sa akin noon, Hilamos at Eskinol. Yon. And for the people who grew up, nakasabay ko, maybe a little older, a little younger than me, alam niyo yan. Nung time natin, wala pa tayong masyadong options for our skincare. But because of technology, because of new maybe ideas, new products coming in from other countries, ang dami na nating options in the market. And because of plenty of options, I know that sometimes naiisip nyo rin, ano ba talaga ang maganda na skincare product for me? And ano ba yung mga pwede ko pang options na makonsider? Okay? And of course, with us today is an amazing person. I got to know her because of her brother, by the way. Pero I also see her a lot in the entrepreneur events, in the women-led, women-owned enterprises. Nakikita ko siya talaga. And the products that her company has are amazing, I tell you. Amazing. Nauna ko na-discover to sa SM malapit sa house ng parents ko sa Fairview. Ganda. But to tell us more about everything skincare, everything beauty products, and maybe a bit about how she manages to stay fine, fun, and fab, even if mother of four na siya, even if she's running her own business, kahit ang dami niyang ganap sa buhay, she's still always life goes. Everybody, welcome to the show, Miss Gerodias Diaz. Hey, Jen.
Good day, everyone.
Glad Jen. Super glad Jen this day. I love seeing you. Thank you for making time for us. Right? Yeah. Jen.
Yeah.
Bago lahat, gusto kitang kumustahin. How have you been? Mag-iisang taon na quarantine.
Well, ako kasi I go to work every day. I actually decided to go home today kasi mahina yung internet sa office. So, I have meetings. Later. So, binook ko talaga siya lahat today so I can do this interview. So, I'm working from home right now.
That's nice. And since working from home ka, Jen, how has home life been for you? 1 year into quarantine. Kumusta kayo dyan?
Well, like what I said, I've been going to work. I've been going out, but I just need to be extra careful that I don't bring home the virus, right? So for me, it's life goes on. Just be extra careful. So just your hands, wear your mask and shield. Don't have meetings at the office. So usually online lahat. Pero I still have to be there because I'm not just managing Snowy kasi. I'm managing other businesses. So that's why I have to be present.
Correct. Yeah, I want to talk about the businesses in a bit, but maybe before we go there, let's talk about your Fine Fun Fab blog.
Okay.
How did you get to start Fine Fun Fab, or when did you start this?
Okay, kasi back in the day, when Snowy was gonna be on Instagram, parang the Snowy account was actually my personal account. So it wasn't the business account. So it was a behind the scenes at Snowy Beauty. So it was really the account. But then over time, parang I realized, okay, I wanted to separate the Snowy business from my identity, right? So parang I want more than Snowy,
Correct.
technically. So and I wanna showcase like what's going on, and at the same time, kasi aside from beauty, mahilig rin ako sa fashion. Mahilig ako. Yes, mahilig ako sa fashion, mahilig ako sa wellness, mahilig ako mag-workout. So it's not just about beauty. It's more of like holistically, like parang I want to motivate women, I want to teach them, and as well as parang I want to show off my kids.
Yeah.
So and like what I said, I like fashion. So mostly when you look at my social media, it's mostly lifestyle. It's not just about beauty, because I feel like like skincare, hair care, working out, or even like meditation. Parang beauty is more holistic. It's not just skincare.
Right. Super agree. Super agree.
What you put inside your body, it's also, like beauty is also when you give to people, when you're generous, when you're helping others. So it's more holistic. So meron din siyang parang, parang show people what you have in your heart. Yung mga ganon. So it's just skincare, basically.
Right. Hindi lang sa panlabas na anyo, guys. Yan ang secret on being fab at 40 plus. Am I right, Jen? Yeah.
I'm turning 35 this year.
Oh, diba?
So, in the next 5 years, ganito pa rin itsura ko.
But really, that's the secret, really. Look at beauty as a holistic thing. It's not just the outside. It's not just your face, not just your body. It's also what you put in your body. It's also what you radiate to other people.
And what is in your mind, right?
Like in your mind, in your heart.
I mean, kunyari, ang ganda-ganda mo, but you feel that you are not enough. So, parang reflex eh. Parang nakikita yun ng ibang tao, right? So, kailangan it's realistic.
Correct. Grabe, so inspiring. Grabe, no? Inisip nyo ba yan? Iniisip natin ngayon, puro skincare lang, ganda lang, fresh lang. But beauty is never just the outside or the physical aspect of it. Right. Thank you, Jen, for that. But since you've been mentioning about Snowy Beauty also, tell us more about Snowy Beauty. Kailan mo to start, and why did you start it?
Well, I started it 11 years ago. Kasi nung time na yon, parang my husband was telling me, parang sobra ka mag-shopping yata ng beauty products. So, why don't you just open your own? So, what I did was I bought, I saw a soap supplier. I bought a lot. I gave them away for Christmas. And then after that Christmas, people were already asking me if they can order.
Ooh.
So that's when I realized na parang, okay, maybe I should do this as a career, like maybe sideline, because I was doing something else during that time. So I ordered, parang, and I started liking it. I started researching, liking the research behind the ingredients, the formulation, and then trials. So I came out with the first 1 dozen na soap. And then we joined bazaars. And once we were in the bazaars, parang people were asking, don't you have sunblock? Don't you have scrub? So that's why lumaki siya na lumaki. Now we have around 300 SKUs at Snowy.
Uh-huh.
And we have more out kasi nga, yung medyo addict ako sa beauty. And you know, there's always something new, like a new ingredient, it's being offered. So parang I keep trying and trying.
Yeah. So try ka talaga ng try, Jen, ano? But when you were younger, maybe when you were in your teens or 20s, have you always been into it?
Yes. Actually, okay, I'll tell you a story. My mom, when I was around 13 years old, gave me my first sunblock. Okay. So I clinic na City Block, SPF 20, still remember. And she had a supply. So she gave me a tube and told me to put sunblock every day. So ever since I was 13, I put sunblock on. I mean, kahit kaya nasa bahay lang ako, you know, like even my makeup or even my body, I put sunblock. Parang I have a thing for sunblock ever since. So I think that's the reason why I started getting into beauty and skincare, makeup.
Right.
It was because of my mom. Like I would hang out in her dresser, try on yung mga makeup niya, at may mga skincare niya. So I think, and mahilig yung mommy ko maglagay ng oil, lotion. Tapos dun sa banyo nila, may mga bottles ng shampoo, di ba? Hahalu-haluin ko yun.
Wow. So you've always had it in you.
Yes. Hindi ko talaga siya. Nung bata pa lang ako. I like using iba-iba. And up to now, like kunyari shampoo, I have to use a different one every day. If I don't do that, bagsak yung buhok ko. Parang nasanay na yung body ko, pati yung skin ko.
Right.
Yeah. And I think, when I was young, I also had parang mga rashes on my arm. I was always at the dermatologist kasi parang ang dami kong lumalabas ng mga sunspots at saka kung ano-ano. So I think that's what triggered yung interest ko when it comes to beauty.
Yeah.
Because I do that, right? Yeah.
Alam mo, Jen, parang common factor that I always read or hear about is that lahat ng mga marurunong talaga sa skincare and beauty, they swear by sunscreen, sunblock. Talagang everybody swears by it. And our episode today is actually about skincare, 101, ganyan. But for beginners, and I consider myself a beginner kasi wala akong ibang alam kundi cleanse, tone, moisturize. Yun lang talaga ang alam ko. But now that we're talking about the sunscreen, saan ba dapat mag-start ang mga tao when they talk about skincare? Where do we start?
So first you have to figure out like what kind of skin do you have, right? So normally meron yan normal, combination, do you have acne, do you have dry skin, and then you try products based on your skin concerns. So like for example, I keep telling people, when you use a cleanser, you use a cleanser. So that's the first step. So basically, you need to set up a routine that's morning and nighttime. Because if you wash more than that, it's gonna dry out your skin, right? So it's actually twice a day. You have a morning routine and a nighttime routine. So the first step, of course, is cleansing. And when you use a cleanser, when you pick a cleanser, pick one for your skin type. I usually say universally dapat your skin cleanser should be gentle. Okay. It's not drying. So there's actually, you know, some people kasi who have oily skin, ang tendency nila is to use a harsh cleanser, right? So you'd think, kasi oily yung skin ko, gagamit ako ng cleanser that will dry out my skin.
Right.
But yun yung misconception doon. So, ang dapat talaga is a gentle cleanser because if you strip moisture out of your skin, your skin will produce more oil.
Yeah.
That's what, yun yung kailangan eh.
Yes,
So,
yes.
it's the opposite. So, the first step actually is to use a gentle cleanser. So, morning and nighttime. Nighttime so that you can clean your face. Para wash off mo yung makeup or whatever sunblock or whatever dirt that you got from going outside and use a cleanser. All right?
Right.
To tell you honestly,
sobrang daming cleansers available in the market, and then parang minsan makita mo pa na you'll read about resources na, oh, you have to double cleanse. There's parang may oil base, may soap, may... How does one determine ano ba dapat ang right for me? I'm new to this. I mean, we don't want to follow kung ano yung sinabi nung beauty vlogger or kung ano yung pre-promote ng influencer na pina-follow nila sa Instagram. We don't wanna, blindly follow things like that. When you choose a cleanser, how do you know that it's the right for you?
Okay, so di ba sinabi ko kanina, you're supposed to know what kind of skin type you have. So what's your skin concern? Do you have acne? Do you have dry skin? And then, you know what? To tell you honestly, it's all about trial and error.
Hanapin mo what works for you.
Kasi ano yan eh, what works for someone doesn't mean it's gonna work on your skin because we're all different, right?
Correct.
So, pagdating dun sa cleanser, I think, you should just stick to a gentle cleanser. But warning, like sometimes, they put hypoallergenic or they put, even pang baby, di ba? That's what they say. Baby wash because my skin's sensitive. But sometimes, you will still get irritated even if it's hypoallergenic, right? Kasi nga, hiyangan talaga lahat yan. So, ang suggestion ko is you keep trying till you find the right one for your skin concerns. Right. So, and not just that, the thing with that is, kunyari ako, I'm using a particular cleanser right now. But then, when summer comes, pag mainit na siya, I start nag-iiba yung skin eh. So, nag-iiba yan over time. So, like for example, pagdating ng Christmas time, I have a tendency to break out more.
Because of the weather changes?
Yes, because it's cooler, parang anong nangyayari, yung pores ko, parang nagka-clog siya. So, it's also because of the season changes. When I travel, because I get stressed out in the airplane, I also break out. Yung mga ganon. So it's you can't expect your skincare. Na kunyari, this is my favorite cleanser, and I'm gonna use it for the whole year. But then, your skin won't be perfect for the whole year because there's other factors involved, diba?
Right.
Like your hormones, for example. Like when you're about to go to period, you know that you're more oily, or you start getting this, or as you age also, parang what works for me when I was, in my 20s doesn't work for me now.
Correct. Yeah.
Mag-iiba-iba talaga siya, and it's really all about trial and error.
Right. You really have to try it. For most of the brands naman, I think they have the sample sizes. So it's good to try, no? It's good to try para know if it works.
Yeah. Technically, for skincare to work on your skin, you need at least 2 weeks to a month to see little results. But like for example, if you use a certain eye cream, you can't expect it in 2 weeks, right?
Correct.
You have to keep using it until parang you see results. So so the sample sizes, pang ano lang yun, ginagamit ko lang yung pan-travel. It's not
travel. I see. Okay. I mean, there are plenty of products there. I mean, not just the cleanser, but are there any specific ingredients, Jen, that we have to parang avoid? Pag nakikita natin, kunyari sa mga products, may ganitong ingredient, avoid. Okay, anong thoughts mo about it?
Like for example, they already banned parabens, so you won't actually see certain parabens in cosmetics anymore. I would avoid people who would be labeling their products as preservative-free. Diba? It's the opposite. Because at the end of the day, cosmetics or skincare products contain water. And when it contains water, then it's, it could be moldy or there could be bacteria over time. So it's better that there is a preservative that is a safer alternative to what do you call this? Parabens. And meron naman mga safe alternatives to parabens. Just because it's labeled organic or natural doesn't mean that you won't get irritated. So that's another thing.
Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to hair care, I try to avoid SLS, SLES because it's harsher.
Yeah.
So, yun yung mga the basic stuff na you need to avoid when it comes to skincare.
Yeah. And read the label talaga, guys. Read the ingredients. Diba dyan ganun yun? Parang kung ano yung naunang ingredient, yun yung ingredient in the greatest proportion in the product.
Yes,
Tama?
Yes. Ano yan? Descending. Nagde-descend. Yeah.
Yeah. So read the label. As in, basahin nyo talaga, guys. Ano naman yan I believe dito sa atin in the Philippines and I think all over the world, kailangan talaga na yung ingredients nakikita mo. Diba?
Yes. Ano yan? That's a standard. When it comes to the FDA or the US FDA, that's a standard that the ingredients should be there.
Right. So read the ingredients. Now, let's go to the next part of our skincare, the toning. Yeah, the toning. Marami rin ako mga nababasa dyan na scam naman yung toner na yan. Hindi mo kailangan yan. But what are your thoughts on it?
Okay. Honestly, I don't use a toner.
Talaga? Scam pala talaga yung toner? Oh, bakit?
Kasi diba, kanina you mentioned about double cleansing, right?
Yeah.
Ako, honestly, since I use water-resistant mascara, I need to use an oil-based cleanser to take out the mascara. So I use that and then I use a cleanser afterwards. After that, I feel like my skin's okay. I mean, I don't need to clean it extra. So, ang kasunod nun, na ilalagay ko, eye cream na. I mean, there are certain toners that are moisturizing and it preps your skin to absorb the next step, right? Yeah. So, like for example, right now, may nagregalo sa akin. I'm trying this facial spray. Na it's like a toner na facial spray. It's moisturizing. So what I do is after I wash my face, so I pat it na, tapos I spray that before I put the creams and the eye. Kasi para makatipid ako dun sa cream. Yeah. I can spread it. So I'm trying it out right now. So far, so good.
So hindi ka nagto-toner?
Hindi.
Another one na nag-attest. Mukhang medyo scam ang mga toner. Pero alam mo, nabasa ko na rin kasi.
Hindi naman scam. Parang ano yun eh. I guess because my job is I'm in an air-conditioned room. Pagdating mo, so sometimes and yung skin ko naman kasi I don't like right now I'm not breaking out. I don't need that extra cleanser or I don't need anything. I mean,
some people may need it.
Yeah, some might need it because their cleanser is not cleansing enough.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm lazy to put toner. And I don't,
Ako, I still use it because practice. Parang alam mo yun, parang nakasanayan mo na lang. So, I still use it. Pero you're right, I also use different toners para makita ko lang yung effect sa skin ko. Yeah. Pero maybe hindi sensitive ang skin ko kasi hindi ako maselan sa product. Parang kahit anong product, okay lang. Ganyan lang siya talaga. I've never tried a product. Alam mo, I've never tried a product na nag-breakout talaga ako. Wala. Wala. Para siyang, carry mo yan, girl. Yung skin ko parang, okay, another product. Welcome to the club. Alam mo yon?
Tag-west.
Hindi yata sensitive yung skin ko. And then, okay, ito naman. So, ako kasi alam ko lang, di ba? Cleanse, tone, moisturize. I think yun din naman yung pinaka-basic. Moisturizers, let's talk about it. What are your thoughts on moisturizers?
Okay, now, well, ako kasi before, I didn't like moisturizing. Kasi nga, there's a misconception of, why do I need to moisturize? I have oily skin. I'm breaking out na nga. Why do I moisturize? So, that's not, completely true. Kasi, when you talk about moisturizer, you're talking about putting back, hydrating your skin. So, putting water back into your cells. Okay. So, it's not putting back oil in your skin, but putting water back into your cells. So you look plumper, right? So now na nasa 45 na ako, as in, hello, talagang sobrang dami. Alam mo yung kapal ko maglagay ng moisturizer.
Okay, yeah.
Ever since, I've always put eye cream because, under the eyes, ano yan manipis siya. And you don't produce that much moisture around the eyes. Diba? It's not oily. Usually when we get oily, it's here sa T-zone, sa chin.
Correct.
So I always put moisturizer or eye cream under my eyes. Kasi it gets dry.
Oo. Yeah. Susundin ko yan, Jen. Gagayahin ko yan. Para 30 pa lang ako, pero para when I'm like you na, fab pa rin.
I started putting eye cream when I was like in my 20s because meron akong friend na guy talaga na nagregalo sa akin ng eye cream kasi siya, nag-eye cream siya, sobrang vain ng friend ko. Siya eye cream, sabi ko, ano yan? Sabi niya, eye cream. Tapos sabi ko, sige, parang anong brand? Tapos nariluhan niya ako. So ever since then, I would always put eye cream na. And sometimes, if I don't have eye cream, yung moisturizer ko, I'd put it also. Just avoid talaga the eyes para hindi ma-irritate.
Yeah. Now, we're talking about skincare, I think mostly for the female, For the males, Jen, is it going to be the same? Parang same procedure of skincare? Ano naman for males?
Yeah, you know what? Yung male at saka female na marketing, it's just a marketing thing. I mean, formulations, sometimes, they can formulate something specifically for men because there is a certain ingredient na para sa lalaki talaga. Right? Or maybe yung scent ng product. Yeah. So, but you know what? It's pretty basic. Kung ano yung ginagamit ko, yun din ginagamit ng asawa ko.
Oh, okay.
So, we're actually, because I like trying stuff, and he has no choice but to try stuff too.
To try it also.
but he has sensitive skin, like really sensitive skin. Like he gets red. So, alam mo yan, whenever we come out with a product for snowy, sa kanya ko pinapatay yun para just if it's, perfect for sensitive skin.
Siya ang guinea-pig ng mga sensitive skin. Ganda! Yeah. So, for you, Jen, now that you're in your 40s na, how is your skincare regimen like? In the morning or in the daytime and in the nighttime? Paano yung iyo, yung sa'yo talaga? How do you do it?
So what I do is I wash after the shower. Okay. So medyo warm yung shower ko eh. So I don't really, what do you call this? I don't really wash my face in the shower. Kasi ayokong lumaki yung pores ko from warm water. So it's just, regular tap water, wash your face. So I wash my face with a cleanser. After that, and another thing, and I think I mentioned this in one of my YouTube tutorials. Don't pull on your face. Like when you're washing, kailangan gentle ka lang. As in, hindi yung galit na galit. Kasi gravity pulls down your face.
What they said, parang nag-apply ka dapat pataas.
Well, not really. Just don't, alam mo yan, like when you're cleansing, just be gentle.
Yeah.
When you're applying skincare, just be gentle. Hindi yung galit na galit. I've seen people do tutorials, tapos alam mo yun, yung talagang galit.
Oo.
So you're supposed to like kunyari, eye cream, you're supposed to pat it. You're putting, makeup, pat mo lang. So what I do is I cleanse. After I cleanse, then I put eye cream, sunblock all the time.
Okay.
So that's it. I put makeup on top of my sunblock.
Yun na yun.
Mm-hmm.
And then sa gabi,
I cleanse my skin with cleansing balm. So it's oil-based, so I can take out the mascara. And then I wash it with my cleanser again.
Right.
And then after that, I just put eye cream and I put a moisturizer all around, including my neck.
Oh, yeah. It's part of your face. I read it somewhere also. Kailangan kasama yung neck mo.
And actually, skincare is not just about your skin sa face. It also includes your whole body, right?
Right.
So, like for example, I prefer exfoliating every other day. So I have mga exfoliating gloves, tapos I wash my body. And then after that, I also like putting oils on my body. So habang basa pa siya, after showering, habang basa pa, I put an oil. And then, pagkabas ko, I put a moisturizer. I put all those toning creams in my legs. And then, I put what do you call this? Sunblock. Pati sa katawan.
Yeah. Ganda! Oh my gosh! Alam mo, I want to talk about the oils also that you've mentioned, di ba? Some of the beauty vloggers, we see them, they love oils. Actually, even si Catriona Gray, parang sabi niya, I love putting oils on my face. What are your thoughts on that? Okay lang ba yun? Oils on the face?
Yes. Oil naman. Okay, di ba I said, moisturizer is actually infusing water back into your cells. When you talk about oil, it's trapping the water inside. So, like right now, I'm using an oil-based retinol that we're trying for Snowy, and I'm super in love with it. So I really like it. I mean, it absorbs fast. I'm also a fan of emo oil because it absorbs fast.
Okay.
So,
ito yung di ba? Sa New Zealand. Parang New Zealand yung emu oil di ba? Or Australia.
Yeah,
yung New Zealand, oo.
Yeah. And argan oil, I'm also a fan. Use that for my body. Yeah, I like oils kasi it traps moisture inside.
That's good insight. Parang moisturizer puts the water. Tama? Parang puts back the water. Oils trap the water.
Yes, it keeps the moisture from escaping. So, like for example, you're inside an air-conditioned room, di ba?
Yes.
So, it's not drying because, alam mo yun, parang lumalabas yung moisture. So, it traps it inside. Yun yung ginagawa ng oils. And at the same time, it's emollient. So, your skin is smoother when you put oils. Oils are actually very good because if you think about it, there are certain formulations like lotion na oil in water or water in oil. So, yung mga lotion, meron ding oil yan depending on the formulation.
Right, yeah. Isang parang very controversial topic in skincare. You know the facial cleansing devices?
Yeah, I used to have one.
Used to have one. Bakit? I mean, what are your thoughts on the facial cleansing device?
Masira siya. So, yun sa akin, I need to change the battery. So, it's actually, what do you call this? I used to use it back in the day. Tapos matagal ko siya hindi ginamit, so nasira siya, right? But to tell you honestly, we don't need to cleanse na ganon kagrabe. Kasi, well, it's sort of like massages your face, which is
Ayun
good.
lang.
Yeah, which is good kasi circulation. But
Correct.
but also if you're, what do you call this? If um you break out, it's also bad for you, right? Like if you have a zit tapos ginaganon mo siya, minamassage mo, the more you touch it, the more it will become irritated.
Irritated, yeah. Oo.
So okay lang yan siguro like every week, like once a week, just not
Once a
daily.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have kasi a facial cleansing device na ginagamit ko siya. Yun nga, mga actually 2 to 3 times a week kapag ka-feel ko parang, oh, sarap. Alam mo yon. But it's really more of a massager. Para sa akin, It's really more of a massager.
Mine came with a brush that goes around na ultrasonic na whatever, right? But, what do you call this? So it exfoliates. But then, alam mo yun, why do I need to exfoliate? Because if you think about it, para there's like cell turnover, mas mabilis. But you don't really need to use it every day. It's also nice na, alam mo yun, na you just use a regular facial wash daily.
Yeah.
So, parang ever since tumanda ako, parang ang feeling ko, mas nagiging minimal yung ginagamit ko.
Simple lang, no? Simple lang.
Oo. Parang dati nung nauso yung Korean na patong-patong, di ba? Yun sobrang steps. Parang you start realizing na parang I don't need that much anyway. Parang I only need a few things and then, alam mo yun? Parang it's just more, well, wala na rin kasi naman akong oras to do it.
That you're juggling, I'm sure, medyo ano na yan, parang okay, sige, go. But basta it does its job, okay na yan.
Yes. Yeah? Sa dami na makukulit kong anak, di ba? Parang may oras na ako ilagay lahat, di ba?
Correct. But ikaw, Jen, I mean, you're in your 40s, but you look very young. Ano bang sikreto mo talaga? I mean, I'm sure narinig mo na to many, many times, but how are you aging gracefully?
So look, okay, just last night I was talking to a friend and I was telling him the ultimate goal is to just look 10 years younger, right? I mean, if you talk about aging gracefully, you know, some people, they will go to a plastic surgeon or they would patanggal sila dyan ng eye bags, magpa-deep set sila, magpa-botox or magpa-thermage or, di ba, whatever treatments.
Ganyan, no?
Yes. For me, well, kanya-kanyang trip yan. So, walang basagan ng trip, right?
Push mo lang kung gusto mo, diba?
Yeah, kung gusto mo, why not? Pero for me, I feel like my goal is just 10 years younger. It's not even, I don't want to look like I'm in my 20s. I'm okay looking, you know, like even 5 years younger. Diba? And I think that's what makes it more natural kasi it's realistic goals. And at the same time, the secret talaga is to live well. I don't know if this is possible, but to be stress-free.
Paano mo nagagawa yung stress-free? Ang dami mong anak, you have wife duties, you have CEO duties. How do you remain stress-free or how do you strive to be stress-free?
Wala akong problema sa asawa ko eh. O, di ba?
Mr. Diaz, hello po.
Wala akong problema sa love life ko. And at the same time, wala rin akong problema sa kids ko. Right? So, whenever I have, you know, there's challenges regarding work or whatever in life, right? Parang what I always tell myself is, it will pass. And rather than sitting and, you know, tulala ka dyan kasi may problema ka sa buhay, parang I'm more of like, I need to move or I need to act.
Right.
Than avoid the problem or, you know, I'd rather face it and get it over with and find the solution rather than sleep on it. So, yeah. Tsaka ang goal ko kasi matulog ng 8:30 ng gabi. So, 8 o'clock pa lang, nakahiga na ako.
Oo. Ano oras ka nagigising?
5.
Well, yeah. Mommies usually ganyan, mga 5. Nagising na ang mga mommies pag ganyan. No?
Sabi ko sa mga anak ko, kailangan nakahiga na kayo ng 8. Para 8:30 tulog na kayo para tumangkad kayo.
How old are they?
Well, I have a 25-year-old. So, ano na yon? Adult na yon. And then I have my only girl who's turning 14. I have a 12-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Oh. So malaki na yung eldest. Hindi mo na siya masyadong problema, no?
Hindi naman. Ano na lang yon? Ang mga pinoproblema na lang namin is yung love life niya. Kung kailan siya makakahanap ng soulmate. So I was having a topic with him the other day. Sabi ko, there's no such thing as soulmates.
Lalaki, no? Lalaki? Or
I only have one girl, the second one, who's 14.
Wow, talaga baby yan kasi siya yung only girl. And may kuya siya na talaga matanda sa kanya, 'di ba? So mapoprotect ang iyong girl. Yeah. Now, anyway, so yun nga, strive to be stress-free. But I want to go back to the snowy products because maybe some of our listeners would also want to try. If you were to recommend 3 products from among the hundreds of SKUs ng Snowy, what would be your top 3? First time nilang gagamitin or magta-try ng Snowy product, what would be your top 3 recommendations?
Okay. The first product would be the Oatmeal facial wash because it's really gentle. It's like what I said, it's universal. So universal siya kasi it's non-drying, but at the same time, it cleanses your skin. I mean, it does its job, right? So it's okay. Facial wash. We have a sunblock. It's called Defense Mechanism. It's a gel type sunblock that is an SPF 50. SPF 50. Na it's perfect right now kasi when you use a mask. Okay, so you put your skincare and everything, and then you use a mask, right? The problem with wearing a mask kasi is you breathe on, you breathe on the mask and it goes back into your face.
Correct.
So that's how people start getting mask knee right now.
Yes. Na-experience ko yon nung parang hindi pa sanay yung face ko, ganun.
But the thing with sunscreen is sunscreens talaga are oil-based ingredients. Most sunscreens. So we created this sunscreen specifically for people who are getting breakouts. So we have a defense mechanism, and then it's a sunblock, like what I said, and then we also have Don't Worry, Be Happy. It's a bee venom na para siyang elixir. So it's sort of like it's liquid kasi mataas yung percentage niya ng bee venom. So it's a liquid that you apply on your skin. You can put it underneath your moisturizer. But it also has moisturizing properties na. So
panggabi.
Yeah, actually you can use it day and night.
Okay. Alright. Okay. That one I am going to buy. Yeah, that one I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Parang it's like oil talaga siya na pwede for the daytime.
Hindi siya oil. It's more water-based, but it has a lot of the active ingredients in it. So it's anti-aging. Kahit bata ka pa or kahit you don't see any wrinkles, I think it's nice to start, anti-aging routines while you're like in your late 20s, di ba?
Alam mo, totoo, oh my gosh, Jen, alam mo ba, I see na minsan kapag kunyari kakahugas mo lang ng face mo, right, and then you'll tap it para to dry, minsan makikita mo yung sa eyes ko, parang may mga lines na, Jen. Oh my goodness, hindi na talaga ako. Alam mo yun, sana nag-start ako ng anti-aging earlier.
Yes. And not just that, you also, sometimes kasi baka hindi mo alam, pag kunyari nagising ka, you rub your eyes.
Yeah, no? Oo.
Yeah, you shouldn't rub your eyes.
Correct. Minsan parang di mo na kasi namamalayan. Yung parang, yung alam mo yung ginaganon mo yung mata mo? No?
Yeah.
Hindi mo na siya namamalayan.
Even when after washing your face, you're supposed to, when you get a towel, di ba? So basa, you're not supposed to like rub it like this.
Oo.
In fact, pat mo lang. In fact, ako, ang gamit ko sa face ko, lampen. Alam mo yung baby lampen?
Yes, baby lampen. Yeah, oo.
Para it's soft, para as soft as a baby's butt, right?
Yeah. Some towels kasi, di ba, they're rough. Yung mga towels, they're rough. Kasi yung mga, parang mga, ano nila? Ang tawag doon? Basta yung mga laman ng towel, di ba?
Yeah.
They're rough.
Yeah, so as much as possible, don't pull or tug your skin when you're washing it and when you're applying skincare or makeup.
Right. And that goes for both men and women, ha? Both of our skins, kailangan to take care of it. And sometimes, the products, kahit pareho na lang yung gamitin nyo, okay lang yan. Diba? Yeah.
Hiyang naman kayo dun sa products na ginagamit ng asawa nyo or boyfriend nyo. Why not, right?
Why not? And same goes, kung hiyang naman kayo dun sa ginagamit ng wife or girlfriend nyo, push, diba? Use it. Right. And Jen, of course, since it's Women's Month, ano naman ang iyong words for our female content creators na nanonood sa atin right now or nakikinig sa atin right now? What would be your advice for them? Maybe for beauty, for life, for the holistic wellness?
Well, I feel like self-care is really about self-love. So like for example, ang daming nagaganap sa buhay, like nag-asawa ka, nagkaanak. I mean, don't let go. At the end of the day, beauty is really not about hard work. It's really about parang you wanting to feel good about yourself. So, you can do the routines. You can make it a routine and do it daily. Yung pag-wash ng face, paglalagay ng beauty products, because you're doing it because you want to maintain or improve yung looks niya, right? Or prevent something like, for example, getting wrinkles while alam mo yan, getting spots. So at the end of the day, when it comes to beauty and skincare, it's all about creating the right routine and trying on the products that would be hiyang sa skin. So that's it.
Thank you so much for that, Jen. Diba? Gaya nga ng anything in life, nakukuha nyo ang perfect formulation, ang perfect routine, ang perfect regimen through trial and error. And if you fail, don't worry. Try ka lang ng try, diba? Yan lang naman ang life. Laban lang ng laban. Right? Yes. And of course, thank you so much to our guest for this episode, Miss Jen Gerodias Diaz. You can follow her where, Jen?
Oh, you can follow me at Instagram. So it's Fine, Fun, and Fab. That's it.
Instagram and YouTube. Also, you have your YouTube channel. I know it.
It's also the same name. My YouTube is Fine, Fun, and Fab.
Fine, Fun, and Fab. And Fine, Fun, and Fab really is she. Maraming salamat, Miss Jen, for joining us in today's tutorial Tuesdays, and I hope that we will see you again.
And if they have any more questions that we did not cover, they can go directly because I reply naman.
Yes, she does. Totoo yan. She replies. For now, we'll say goodbye to our Blogger fam. Paalam Blogger fam. Love always. Stay safe. Bye-bye.